Adam Stark here, and I'm going to do another live video, but this is going to be different than the ones that I have been doing on my previous live videos that I've been putting on my YouTube channels. Normally I'm very positive, very nice, and very complimentary, and not this time. No. This time I want you to join me. Get crabby with me. Get angry. Get pissed off. Get visceral. Get upset. Okay? Feel the pain and disdain, because this time we're doing the opposite. That's right. We are not going to compliment and talk about movies and directors and actors and actresses and producers and stuff that I like. No. This time we're talking about the ones I hate. We're not going to be nice this time. No. Adam Stark's going to be mean. I'm going to talk about the films that I absolutely hate, that I detest, films that have pissed me off for eons. So, gonna get to that. As usual, a warning when I do these live videos, running on little to no energy, little to no sleep. I usually say stupid things like I will call actors, directors, actors, and say stupid things like that, not on purpose. So, apologize for that. I always try my best. Now, we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty of it, though. We're gonna talk about films that I absolutely fucking hate. Okay? I want to see if anybody agrees with any of these. Because these movies suck so bad, I can't stand them. And they piss me off very much. So, one more thing, and then I'm going to get into it. I want to say another thing, too. In my last several live videos I've done, okay, I've been very nice. Been saying a lot of nice things about actors, directors, actresses, producers, and things. But just keep in mind, I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of them. I've never met any of them, okay? So, I'm not saying, you should outright support them or whatever. They might be terrible people. They might be god-awful people. They might be evil people. I don't know. I'm only judging what I see on screen and the talent. That's what I'm saying, is the talent is what I have appreciated from these people. A lot of them, I hear, are satanic, and you know what? I believe it. I believe it. There's research out there that shows they do all this creepy stuff. I'm believing it more and more every day. So, I'm only judging them on their talent, okay? Now, back to this topic. I'm going to get into movies that I absolutely hate so much, that piss me off, that I cannot stand. And I'll start off with this, a distinction. There is a difference between a bad movie and a movie that I hate. There is a difference. Sometimes they intertwine, of course, but no, there's plenty of bad movies that I know are bad, but I still like them. I still, like, what do they call that, a guilty pleasure movie, where it's like, that this isn't well done, and it was, like, horribly made, and the writing was bad, and the execution of it was awful, but for some reason, you still like it, you still enjoy it. Those exist, so keep in mind that, like, I'm not saying every single bad movie needs to be hated or anything. No, of course not, right? So, like, here's an example for me. If anyone's ever seen these, I'm just curious. The Riddick movies, Pitch Black and The Chronicles of Riddick, and there was another movie called Riddick that I didn't actually see years later, like 10 years or something after that, when I didn't even know it came out for all these years. So I haven't seen that. I can't judge. But those first two movies, let's be honest, are they really good? Are they, like, really good? No. They're bad. Especially The Chronicles of Riddick. You know it's not a good movie. It's just poorly acted, and, all the stuff in it is just kind of silly, and the plot is random, and just things are just awkward in that movie. But if I'm being honest, I don't hate those movies. You know why? They did a good job of creating a good character. Riddick, played greatly by Vin Diesel. He did an excellent job of the character. So it's one of those things, like, I can't really say I hate those movies, because the character is great. I do care about the character Riddick. He's a great character. He's really good. He's really cool. I like him. He has badass, kills and stuff. I know the movies aren't good, but, like, I like the character. I like the acting. Vin Diesel was incredible. So it is what it is. Now, you probably want me to tear into the Fast and Furious movies. car movies aren't my thing, so I'm not really gonna do that. If you love cars, maybe you like them. I don't, but I don't hate them because I know what I'm getting into if I watch a Fast and Furious movie. I know you have to throw reality out the window, and your car can fall off of a bridge, land on concrete ground, and still somehow drive and move, and your passenger's not dead, like, or unconscious. Like, you have to let reality go out the window. So, you know, it is what it is. Those movies I don't hate because I don't give them a chance. I just don't. It is what it is. Okay. Now, here's an example of bad movies that are bad, but I argue, how can you hate these movies? Which are the Ed Wood films. Ed Wood, notoriously, they called him anyway, the worst director of all time. But since his passing, he's gained a cult following. I am a big Ed Wood fan. The man is crazy. He is really twisted. And there's a great movie, by the way, about him with Johnny Depp and Martin Landau, directed by Tim Burton. Sarah Jessica Parker's in it too. It's called Ed Wood, about him. No, like, that movie really shows a good portrayal of him. But my point is, but the actual Ed Wood films are bad. They are notoriously bad. They're infamous. But that's why it's different. These aren't bad like I hate them. These movies are very entertaining. And I don't see how you can not just laugh at them. You know, if you're watching them like, oh, I'm so serious with this. This was wrong. That was wrong. Well, of course you're not going to like it. But why would you watch it like that? It's an Ed Wood movie. You know what you're going to get. And, like, okay, Plan 9 from Outer Space is so terrible. But I don't know how you cannot laugh. The continuity is so bad. Daytime, nighttime. It's in the same shot. It goes from, you see the actor in the nighttime, and then you see the actress in the daytime, and it's the same shot. They're talking to each other, and he was just so bad and so lazy and so quick to film and not direct the links of each thing in motion that he didn't even care if the continuity was off. He was like, oh, whatever, it's fine. Let's move on to the next scene. And that movie has the most. Plan 9 from Outer Space has the most. You see the spaceship is a circular spaceship. You see it land. And then all of a sudden you get up to it and it's a square. Like, the set didn't match what the UFO was supposed to be. And then when Bela Lugosi, rest in peace to an amazing actor, when he died in real life, and they had him in the beginning with archive footage, and they replaced him with the guy, the chiropractor in real life, who did this with the cape and stuff. Like, it's so bad by every definition of the word bad. It is horrible. The props, the officer using the gun to scratch his head because he didn't think the director, Ed Wood, would notice, and clearly he didn't notice, or he just didn't care. Like, those are bad, but they're not bad to the point where I hate them. They're very entertaining. I can enjoy them for how horribly filmed and edited and directed they are. And the dialogue is really bad. The opening line in Plan 9 for Outer Space is really stupid. No. So there is a difference, but clear distinction between movies I hate and then movies that, you know, are just bad, but I don't hate them. Okay? They're still entertaining, is my point. You can have bad movies, but they're still entertaining. That's okay. Now, here's one example that I will say, like, it did piss me off a lot, but it doesn't ruin the movie. Okay, Die Hard with a Vengeance, also Die Hard 3. Okay, I still love this movie. Okay, it is great plot, great action. It managed to, in my opinion, even surpass the first Die Hard movie. And of course, great cast: Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson, kill it. They're on fire. But I gotta say, the way they ended this movie was so stupid, and it pisses me off to this day. It doesn't ruin the movie. It doesn't make me hate the movie or whatever, but it does piss me off. Instead of them, because they're tied up. Those two are the main characters. They're tied up. Okay, the guys with all the guns, they just don't kill them for some reason. They just don't shoot them in the head right there and kill them like, you know, you think you would to make sense. Instead, they tie them up. They plan on blowing up the boat or whatever. And before Samuel Jackson's character does the thing and he you know, unties the rope or does the lock or whatever to help them escape, Bruce Willis says, "Hey, do you got any aspirin?" And the bad guy throws him a bottle of aspirin. And on the aspirin, it says exactly the place where their hidden base is. So they manage to escape, and then they find the base because of the aspirin bottle. Are you kidding me? Like, I absolutely hate how that ended. There are so many different ways that could have ended. Like, there's so many ways you could do it differently, but whatever. Point is, that did suck, and that happens a lot in good movies too. So it's not, I'm not just picking on that movie. There's a lot of good movies that just do stupid, asinine things that really, really piss me off and are far-reaching when it comes to logic, or just extremely contrived plot convenience, hearsay or whatever, but heresy. But like, okay, that's forgivable though, because the movie is still really good. It is a great movie. I still love that movie, right? Then here's another one, and then I'm gonna get to the actual list. Okay, Cable Guy, if you've seen it, came out in the 90s. I forget the year, but it was this movie is pretty universally hated by critics. It is kind of one of those cult following movies, universally hated at the time by far, and it was Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick, and Jack Black was in it, and Leslie Mann was in it. And see, this movie is like, it's bizarre. It is really weird, and it has some dry spots, but it's like, hey, it is a bad movie by all definitions, but I actually really do like that movie. Once again, though, I actually hate the ending. I detest and hate the last 10 minutes or whatever of that movie. I think that last 10 minutes was a waste of time. Like, it was so stupid. Even for that movie, I'm saying, for a comedy or whatever, it was so stupid. But that being said, okay, you're going to have those movies. I'm saying. Those movies that, like, are bad. This is not a good movie, but you still like it anyway. And that exists all the time, and that's okay. Okay, but now I'm going to get into movies. These movies, I don't forgive any of them. I hate these movies so much. And this is in order, by the way. This time I am doing it in order because for some reason it's easier to rank things I hate than it is to rank things I love. So, okay, this is my hatred, and I'll say one more nice thing, and then I'm done being nice and respectful and jubilant. Is with these movies I'm about to mention, okay, a lot of times it's not the actors or actresses' fault, unless the actor is extremely terrible, and I will get to you piece of shit. But so a lot of times the writers write stupid stuff, and the actor or actress is forced to just go with it or perform it the way they think they are, and just go with it and do what they're directed to do and to the best of their abilities. So I'm not necessarily saying, besides some of you, which I will say, but for the most part, it's not their fault. So I don't want you to think that I'm saying you don't have any talent at all. That's not what I'm saying. It just, the movie just didn't work out, Okay. Anyways, all right. Here it is, in order. I'm going to cheat a little bit with this first one that I don't care. Who cares? It's a list. So, I absolutely hate, I don't give a shit about superhero movies. I fucking hate them all. Hate them all. I don't like them. I don't give a shit about any of these movies, and there's so many of them. There's like over 50 now, and I hate every one of them. Once in a while, I am forced to watch one with someone. Give it a chance, Adam. And I watch it, and I fucking hate them. I hate them so much. These actors just... I know what I just said before this, but these actors fucking suck. Like, they're fucking terrible. The things that... When they're like, I love this movie, you can't say you love it for the acting. They're cardboard characters. There's nothing to them. There is nothing to them. Oh, you add a little punchline of this and a little self-aware punchline here in this. And what? Is that supposed to make me stop and go, oh, that's kind of funny. I like this. No. And it's the same formula every fucking time. It's, oh, okay, you're the underdog. and then you gain a power somehow, and then you're using your power, you're kicking a lot of ass, but then there is a supervillain, then they beat the shit out of you, you get weaker, you find something to make you get confidence again, you battle them. The battle at the end always goes like this: you're fighting him, he's beating you, you're beating him, he's beating you a lot, like really badly, to the point where you're almost dead, but then somehow you turn it around and then you end up winning it. It's bullshit. It's stupid. It is so stupid. I hate this. I hate the writing, hate the formula, and in this case, besides maybe just a few people, I hate the actors and actresses. Maybe just a few of them I actually like in other movies that are not related to this shit. Okay? But this cesspool of superhero shit, I hate. And I know that's an unpopular opinion. I don't care. I don't like them. I don't. They don't do anything cool. Even the ones that try and, what's the word? Reinvent the wheel, or whatever the saying is, where you try and have a movie that's like, oh, we're like the outcast of the superhero movies. Like, even they're no. Okay, no. And the not to mention the scene logistics of some of these things. That's a long conversation that we won't have now. But it's always like, okay, I have this power I'm going to use, but it's not going to work until you do exactly what the script writers wrote for you to do to come to this point, and then I'm going to use it. It's like, no. Okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. The scene logistics, trash. I hate these fucking movies so much. I hate them all. So, there's that. Okay, next movie. This movie personally let me down as a fan. This movie is called Bodied. It came out in 2018, pretty sure. Either that or 2017, irrelevant. So, if anyone didn't know, I am a huge fan of battle rap. I love rap battles, both the old era, this era, the DVD era. I love battle rap. Now, the last few years, I haven't been watching them as much because it is what it is. There's too many now, and I think a lot of it sucks now. A lot of it's just not entertaining. Nobody is original. Everybody sounds like the same person. They have the same formula, and it just sucks. So, when a battle rap movie came out, and they was getting a lot of awards and stuff. It was at film festivals, and they were praising it heavily, and it starred a lot of battle rappers, people I like, people I'm a fan of and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And then people even said things like, oh, and battle rappers, they like wrote their own stuff for this. I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm excited to see this. What's so bad about it? And, how could it be bad? How could it go wrong? Is what I'm trying to say. And I saw it, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, this movie is so bad, so unimpressive. And now, what makes me sad, so here's the thing, okay? Me being a fan of hip-hop, a big fan, I always tell people this, even though that's my music, that's my genre. I say this with no remorse. I don't even feel bad about saying this. I hate 90% of artists involved in my own genre. That's pretty bad. That's why I don't defend it when people say things like, oh, rap sucks, rap is this, rap is all this and that. I'm like, cool. I don't defend it. I don't defend my own genre that I am a part of, because I know it's overrun by just trash artists, absolutely garbage people that nobody should give a shit about or listen to, right? Battle rap is no different. That's what I'm trying to say. Sadly, I wish it was different, but it's not. It's no different. Battle rap is not separate from hip-hop music anymore. Maybe it used to be, but not anymore. Now they both have this thing where 90% of them are just fucking garbage, and they are getting pushed by the machines behind them to give them all the push, and so you can't like it. There's no way to like it. And this is what actually really hurts my soul, is when I've looked up people's video reactions to this movie, because I was very curious what people are saying, and I'm amazed. All these young people, and some people are with me too, of course, but these young people are like, oh, this is some of the best raps ever. this is so good. Oh my God, this is amazing, dude. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. This? You think this is good rapping? What the fuck? If this is the standard now that people are saying is good rap, then I must be on the fucking top of the fucking world. Because if you think this is good, this is mediocre bullshit. This is teenage locker room bullshit. This is fucking terrible. Like, what? Are you serious? And they are serious. It always makes me sad every time this happens. When a new rapper comes out, I get hurt a little bit on the inside every day. Because they're always terrible. They get tons of push. They get on the radio every day. I have to hear it every day, other people listening to them. And I'm like, oh my God, they think this piece of shit is actually talented. They think this piece of shit is good at something. And like they don't even rhyme well. They don't, nothing. There is no structure. There's no figurative language. There's nothing. There's no coherent anything. There's not even a complete thought in these fucking idiots. And so that put together in a movie is fucking atrocious. It is so bad. And when you look at this, okay, so the main actor is, I don't even know your name. I don't give a shit. Okay, whatever. I don't know what to say. I don't know anything else you're in, and that's not even me trying to be mean, but you should be ashamed of yourself. Why would they take this formula? Okay, we've seen 8 Mile, we've seen Get Rich or Die Trying, right? So you tell me we had to have another movie where you have this corny, don't give a fuck, little pussy fucking white kid that can all of a sudden rap better than everybody else out of nowhere with no practice, nothing. And it's just fucking terrible. It's corny. It's fucking stupid. And in the movie, the stuff that the crowd is cheering that he's saying isn't even good. It's not like you could say, well, Adam, they just had really good writers that wrote really good raps and punches for him, and that's why they're cheering. No, they didn't. He said stupid shit like, you can't back it up, you're a Miley Cyrus twerk. Whoa, wow, that's really a good punchline, man. Wow, no, it isn't. It isn't, and you should all be fucking ashamed of yourself, okay? 8 Mile is good because of the timing. It came out in 2002. It gave a lot of people a look into the battle rap scene, and it gave Detroit a good name in hip-hop. I imagine further than it already was, and it was like a cool hip-hop moment. As far as the movie itself, if you're taking it dead serious, it's like, whatever. But then you got, okay, Get Rich or Die Trying. I thought that was a lot better movie than 8 Mile. You know, I thought it portrayed a better story. You know, it was good. Of course, they have their faults, but Get Rich or Die Trying clearly is a better movie than 8 Mile. Don't even fucking play around, you know. But if you're just judging it on a hip-hop only kind of scope, then I could see you edging 8 Mile and saying it's better, but not to me. But it's like, so Bodied comes out, and this isn't okay. This piece of shit, whiny little pussy doesn't have any training, or that's the word I'm going to use. I don't give a fuck if you get mad at me or not. I don't give a shit. Okay? This fucking pussy little kid doesn't need to be the one that comes out and starts killing shit on the streets. No. I am sick of this timeline, this story being replicated and regurgitated. This didn't work, and even if you take that out of it, right? To say this was the first hip-hop battle rapping movie, let's just pretend, okay? Fuck the past, fuck the history and the stealing from other movies and ideas and same basic principles of a battle rap movie. Say this was the first one, right? I still hate it because the things that they say are fucking stupid. The lack of logic these idiots have are fucking stupid. The girlfriend is so cringeworthy in this, and you're gonna say, that was on purpose, Adam. That's how they wrote her. Because, yeah, I can understand somebody having a strong personality, but this defies logic even at a basic level. This you don't go up to someone and say the type of stupid shit that she says. It's just weird. And who is this stupid? Like he's not supposed to eat meat or something, so he has it in his home, but because she's on the phone, he was afraid to eat it. Like the fuck, who the fuck thinks like that? And you're gonna say, oh, Adam, that was the joke. You just don't like the joke. That was the joke. That was supposed to be the funny part, Adam. You didn't laugh at that. Then that just means you didn't get it. No, this is fucking stupid, right? And like, you know, when he says the racial shit in front of someone, and at the timing where it's like, what? That it didn't make any fucking sense. And then he somehow gets kicked out of a room that he was staying in, which, I'm sorry, based on what? Like, you can just kick someone. I'm sure that's legal on campus. And then he's just sleeping on the bench. Oh, for several days. I'm sure that's legal. I'm sure nobody in security is going to notice that in the campus. Fuck this movie. Like, I hate this movie. And that's the thing that hurts me the most, is there are talented battle rappers in this movie, and they all drop the ball. Every single one of them pissed me off. There's moments of funny shit, of course, and that's why this isn't higher on the list. The movie does have moments, and here's where I'm going to be a little nice, okay? Hollow Da Don and Loaded Lux, they are two of my favorite battle rappers of all time. They're amazing artists. They're amazing writers and everything. And Hollow is an amazing freestyle MC too. So, like, those two had great moments in this movie. And it's like they should have been the main characters, basically, is what I'm saying. They did good in their parts, right? Except for one cringy part, but whatever. And so then this is when I get so mad. So then you get Disaster, who is an amazing battle rapper. I consider him to be one of the best battle rappers. Also, I'm a fan. But in this movie, no. Like, okay, you are writing your own stuff. That's what you said. That's what everyone says, is that they wrote their own stuff. And you're saying stupid shit like you're talking about the Kardashians and shit. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? This is your moment. You're going to be in a movie that you hope will last forever, and people will look back and say, yo, battle rap, we made it. And they're going to listen to you talk about the Kardashians and dumb shit like that. Like, the fuck? And for those of you who haven't seen this movie, okay, there's a scene when the main character, Pussy Kid, his new friend, they go to a house party, and the new friend fucks Disaster's character's girlfriend, right? And then he catches him after doing that. And so, even though he punched a guy in the middle of a rap battle earlier in the movie, he doesn't do anything to that guy at all. He just tells him, we're going to have a battle. I'll show you for fucking my girlfriend. We're going to have a battle. And I thought, this is fucking stupid. Like, he's holding guns in the middle of saying that. This is fucking stupid. What? Like, and then the character even addressed that and called him out for that and said, are you kidding me? This isn't very gangster of you. You're just gonna battle him, even though he just did that to your girlfriend. And he didn't do anything. He didn't hit him or anything. Just fuck him. Whatever. Let him talk to me like that in my own house. What the fuck? And then later in the movie, okay, so then the main character, Pussy Kid, and Jackie Long, who is actually a good actor, they battle each other, right? And this is the part where, okay, I will give them credit for this. Is this part, and I say part, I mean, I'm talking about 10 seconds, so don't you dare start thinking I'm giving this whole movie praise. But they actually did something that I was proud of them. They didn't hold back. They actually attacked in the battle. I mean, they actually said something that, like, is supposed to shock the world, the whole world, listening to it, and make everybody go and freak out and go, you can't say that. Did you hear what he said? Did you believe? So at least you were able to say, hey, we went there. We showed that side of battle rap does exist, where lines are crossed and personal, immoral even attacks happen. And I support that on the sense of, you know, free speech and all that. Like, we're supposed to be able to say whatever the fuck we want to say, because if you say something too far, you can accept consequences for it. That's why I support it, for that reason exactly. Let people expose who they are. If they have these sick thoughts, don't censor them. Let them have it out. They're going to accept the consequences for it, right? So they did that, right? But then it follows up with something so fucking stupid. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And unrealistic. And you're going to say, unrealistic? It's a comedy satire, Adam. No, it is unrealistic, because I have seen plenty of battle rap events in my life, like too many to count. So, yes, I am saying unrealistic. So they have that exchange. Then Hollow and Loaded Lux's characters are bigging up the... Oh, that's right. The main character's fucking got my name. Are you fucking kidding me? He has my name, Adam. That's bullshit. That is so fucking... Oh, that pisses me off so much. Why'd you have to take my fucking name? At least I was a rapper before you, motherfucker. So fuck you. And you're not a real rapper anyway. You're just a bitch. And point is, back to what I'm saying. So Loaded Lux and Hollow Don were like supporting Adam's character. Like, oh yeah, you did so good. So then, for supporting him, the main pussy character named Adam turns around and he's like, hey, watch your fucking mouth, man. Don't talk about him like that. And then... So why would you get mad at them hyping you up if you just won this battle worth a lot of money and all that? What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking idiot? And then, out of nowhere, then the main character and the guy he just insulted controversially to death and beat team up to battle Loaded Lux and Hollow Don's character. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's fucking stupid. And I know you're going to say, well, the reason doesn't matter. At least we got to see another battle and whatever. Okay, if that's what we're going to go with, fine, but just admit it doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? Then when they battle, this is what pisses me the fuck off, is, okay, Hollow and Loaded Lux's character clearly won. They clearly won. They had the way better raps, way better actual lyrics than the main two characters of the movie did. Way better. It's not even close. Because then the main characters had the dumbest fucking shit possibly I've ever heard. They said the one guy grabs him from behind him with his back and he's like pulling his arms like this. I'm like, first of all, are you about to like fuck him, you creepy motherfucker? And then he says some shit like, he's like, we're gonna stretch you out like a personal trainer and then lift your soul like a personal savior. That's not talented. There's nothing talented in that, and that's been said before in other battles in real life. So it's like, the fuck were they, when they were writing this, did they really think that was going to make the whole world watching this go, oh, these are very talented writers. They made a believer out of me. Oh, these are great punchlines. That was fucking terrible. I thought that was stupid as fuck. Like, I thought it was garbage. Absolutely garbage. Along with all the other corny shit this movie fucking filled with. And then the other part that pisses me off at the end. So then Disaster's character battles the main character. And because that you see Hollow and Lux and the other people in the crowd. But you see those two specifically yell for the main character. Go, I want you to battle him. I want you to battle him. Because Disaster's character is dissing all of them. So why the fuck would, if you're a battler and you already battled that day, why would you just sit there in the crowd, take it, and then ask another battler to battle for you? What the fuck kind of pussy shit is that? I mean, I know you battlers didn't write that part. I'm sure that's just part of the plot to bring him out or whatever, but I thought that was fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck? It made you look bad. Made you look like a bitch. All of you. And then and then the stupidest shit, like, possibly in the whole movie, it's hard to pick the dumbest thing, but it's possibly this, okay? So Disaster's battling him, and again, I was expecting it to be like a good Disaster performance that I've seen many times online, because I follow battle rap heavy. I should say I used to. I haven't in a few years now, but you know, he's got some of the best battles for sure, you know. And instead he's like, you know, his dad lectures blah blah blah, you know why he couldn't be a clan member is because he's transgender. And I'm like, Disaster, this sounds like you wrote this shit in like 1982. Like you normally you come with like very layered, complex like writing and stuff, and you're able to like use that. Instead you came with that. Like, what? Like, I was disappointed, man. I was like, really? So then this is when I lost it though. So in the middle of Disaster Rapping, the pussy main character turns to him and he goes, "Shut the fuck up!" And then he starts rapping his round. So, and then when he was done rapping, then Disaster's character punches him and knocks him down. And then he gets up and continues rapping to rebuttal that he got hit. Ho, ho, ho. Cool. But, so, let me get this straight. You didn't hit him when you were in the middle of rapping, and he turned to you and said, "Shut the fuck up!" in your face. And then you didn't punch him when he was at your own house, and he told you that you were basically a bitch for letting that guy fuck your girlfriend and letting him just walk away. And like, but you punch him then? Like, what? Like, I fucking hate this movie so much. Like, it has little good moments that I'm like, okay, I'm glad they put that in there, so like the world can see like, okay, yes, this part of battle rap is true, you know. Like, it's like you're getting a dip and a view into a different culture and society that some people who are watching this may not have known a thing about, right? But that happens. Then you see just stupid shit like this, and it's like, come on, what the fuck? This reminds me, I know I'm getting off topic, this reminds me of Total Slaughter, okay? Total Slaughter, or Road to Total Slaughter, was a show in 2014. I was so, they were having, I think it was eight or nine or something, battle rappers come to one house in New York City, and then they had a reality show where they had a tournament bracket, and then at the end they would have like this big battle in this stadium. And so it looked really cool, and they had like interviews, and they were, you know, telling little stories and clowning each other and stuff. It was good. It was supposed to be good shit, okay? Instead, what you get is, even though it's I think it was either 1 minute or 1.5 minute rounds, one round, so it's like, that's not a lot to remember. All of them -3 fucking choked and had terrible, just trash, garbage performances. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, you people are so fucking pitiful. You finally get on TV, you get a reality show, and you show the world, yeah, we're big bad battle rappers, yeah, we fuck these hoes up, yeah, we fuck you bitches up, and you can't fuck with me on my block. And then they get on and they're up. Oh fuck, I don't know what I was gonna say. What? It was short rounds. One round. Besides 3 of you, but the other 5 or 6 of you just fucking sucked. And I'm like, this makes battle rap look terrible. How can somebody take it serious? If this is their first exposure to it, hey, I'm flipping channels and, oh, there's a battle rap reality show? Let's see what they're like. Oh wow, these battle rappers, they really don't know how to perform. I'm not going to take them very serious. Like, drop the ball on that too. That's the way I see Body. Drop the fucking ball. Terrible, pitiful, despicable. So, I hate you. I hate this movie. And I fucking hate a lot of the actors in this fucking movie. You know, and it's atrociously bad. This doesn't count as, I know you're going to say it's a satire, it's a comedy, or this, you have to be into battle rap to enjoy it. I'm into battle rap. I don't enjoy it at all. I think it's fucking terrible and stupid as fuck. And there's a lot more points I could bring up about the stupid things and the bad writing in this movie, but I'm not. I mentioned the stuff I wanted to mention. I'm stopping there. Okay. Next movie. Okay. Oh my god. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Oh man. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, so Jurassic Park. Here's the thing. First of all, dinosaur movies. I love a lot of dinosaur movies. The three Ray Harryhausen dinosaur films are great. Absolutely classics. I love those movies. They're well done, and they look spectacular. Okay, Jurassic Park 1, amazing. It's 10 out of 10, right? It's just great. It's a survival movie. It becomes kind of like a horror movie in the middle of it and near the end of it. And then it's an adventure movie, and then it's got just the coolest looking, best looking dinosaurs you've ever seen at the time and stuff. And it holds up really well today and stuff. It's a great movie. Jurassic Park 2 and 3, depending on who you ask, you either hate them both or you think, they're okay. I think 2 is okay. I think 3 has good parts, but the ending pisses me off so much. I'm not even going to talk about that ending. I fucking hate that ending. But it has good parts in Jurassic Park 3. Some parts of it are actually good and like cool, okay? Then out of nowhere, in my opinion, we got Jurassic World in 2015, like 13 years later. And as usual, I'm apprehensive. I'm like, okay, that whenever you bring back a sequel to a movie done years ago, usually it's just garbage. And they surprised me. I actually really like Jurassic World. Yes, the kids are kind of lame. Some of the child acting in this and the parents and the divorce stuff. It's like you don't need that in a Jurassic movie. But like, I really enjoyed it. I really liked Claire, and I really liked Chris Pratt's character. I thought they did a good job. They did a great job, actually. I love the way they did new things with the dinosaurs. Like, hey, we can communicate with these velociraptors, but they're not like perfect and whatever. We made a new hybrid dinosaur, and the stakes are huge because it escaped and it's killing all these things because it doesn't know where it's at in the food chain. It's seeing this all for the first time, and we lost our helicopter and stuff. I really do like that movie. I'm not saying it's amazing, groundbreaking, whatever, but it is a great movie. Jurassic World, I think, is actually a great movie. So I like that. So then when they had I couldn't believe this. Like this, if you haven't seen it, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound like I'm making this up. Like this is a fucking joke. But so the sequel, you see the preview for it. If you remember this, they showed a bunch of dinosaurs. They showed the island like being blown up and dinosaurs like trying to run away from the explosions and stuff. I'm like, whoa, holy shit, looks pretty cool. Like they must be making good ideas again, and like they did in the last one, where they surprisingly had good ideas and they put it on the screen for us, okay? And I saw this and I could not believe what I was fucking watching. So the stuff in the previews all happens right in the beginning of the movie, right? So in the beginning of the movie, it's actually good. You have characters, running away from dinosaurs. You have the T-Rex, you have the Mosasaurus, and whatever. It starts out pretty good, actually. You're like, oh, okay, it's on its way to being something. And then, and then, I couldn't believe this. Then there's a part you get the main characters, and an adventure movie, an action-adventure dinosaur Jurassic movie, and you put them in a mansion? That's a smart idea, right? No. And I remember when they were in that mansion, and 20 minutes had gone by. I remember I said this jokingly, but I said it as a joke. I'm like, hey, you think they're just gonna be in the mansion the rest of the movie? And they were in that fucking mansion the rest of the movie. How fucking stupid is that? That easily, that has to be one of the worst movie decisions I can think of, because it's a Jurassic movie, okay? And even the ones that, if you hate Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3, if you hate them, I don't blame you, okay? I forgive them a lot, but like those movies. But if you hate them, at least you could say you got the sense of adventure, of exploration, of survival, and trying to go around. Instead, in this movie, I want to know the runtime. But so much of this fucking movie is spent in a fucking mansion. It's like, what the fuck? It's a fucking Jurassic movie. Why are you in a house? This isn't Clue. The fuck are you doing? Like, this blew my mind. I cannot believe they did that. Because my joke came true. Watch them just be in the mansion the whole movie. The fuck, man? What the fuck? So, that's all. That's all I gotta say about that one, okay? Fucking hate it. I wanted to like it, but no, I don't. There is no redeeming qualities in it. Yes, I like the new species they invented in this movie, but it was wasted. It was a wasted opportunity because it's in a mansion the whole time. So I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you. All right. Next, I'm going to cheat a little bit again, but whatever. It's my list, and I can cheat if I want to. I'm lumping them into one spot or whatever. Okay. Star Wars Episode 8, Last Jedi, and Episode 9. I hate these fucking movies. Okay, here's the thing. Star Wars, okay. Star Wars, original trilogy, Episodes 4, 5, and 6. I think are brilliant, amazing, epic movies. Each of them are a 10 out of 10. I do like Episode 5 the most. Episode 5, I don't know how anybody in the entire world can not like this movie. Like, I don't. Like, even a Star Wars hater, I don't see how you can hate Episode 5 and Episode 4. Okay? I love the old trilogy. Every movie is brilliant. Well done. They are great. They are just great. They're phenomenal movies. Okay? Then, now you get... Oh. One of my animals is bugging me. Okay, then you get into... Then you get the prequel trilogy, it's called. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 1 and 2, I have to fast forward a lot of. And that, by default, makes them bad movies. But if I'm being honest, I like the action in them. I do. I like the fights. I like the battles and stuff. So, okay. And then Episode 3, I actually thought was pretty damn good. I liked it a lot, actually. Some people... I think a lot of people warm up to it now. But, yes, some people still hate that movie, too. But then you get the sequel trilogy. Okay. Star Wars Episode 7, Force Awakens. New crew there, right? It's made by Disney this time. Different actors, actresses, producers, J.J. Abrams directing it and stuff. Okay. 7. This movie, I'm not putting it on this list because here's why. Despite its flaws, I can't believe I'm saying this. I still find it watchable. I really, really do. And I even watched it recently just to make sure. But, see, they stole a lot in this movie. That's what kills it for me. This movie is basically Episode 4 redone. Okay, instead of Luke, it's Rey. And then, like, instead of the Death Star, it's Starkiller Base or whatever it's called. I don't even know. I think that's what it's called. And it copies the same thing. Their base, it's going to blow us up. This is our one chance to stop it. We have a 15-minute timer. We have to utilize what we found out is the weakness right now, or else we're done for. And then, Rey has to be Luke instead and whatever. And like, it's such a copy of it. Like, but surprisingly, despite all that, I still find it watchable. I'm going to be honest. I still do. I don't hate Episode 7. I don't. I dislike it, but I don't hate it. Okay? I still find a lot of the characters pretty funny. Kylo Ren is an interesting character. A lot of people thought, okay, he's just acting like the stereotype of a millennial or whatever. But I actually liked that because it was something different. How often do you see... Because the Sith Lords and stuff in the previous movies were very, very calm and very calculated and stuff. And when they're mad, even when they're force choking someone, it's all done very calm and cool and like, they have a lot of patience. And this time you're seeing Kylo Ren gets mad and he's like beating the shit out of the wall in anger and spazzing out. I like that because it's different. I don't mind a change all the time. Like, I thought, okay, now this makes me think, wow, I don't know what direction they're going. So it's like, okay, maybe he'll be used in a good way or whatever, right? So, but there is something's wrong with that movie. But, okay, here's my point. It's still watchable because I do like the action in it. The action is still good in this one. And I gotta say, man, Carrie Fisher, I wish she was in this one more because she did do great, but she wasn't in as much. But Han Solo, Harrison Ford, did just amazing. He carried the movie for me. Everything he said was funny. Like he saved the movie for me by far. I mean, the part when he's with Finn on the base and he's like, where did you work? And he said sanitation, and he's like, sanitation, and he's like, do you know how to take this thing down? And he's like, no. He's like, a lot of people are counting on you. Like, no, he was amazing. Okay, Harrison Ford, amazing actor. I have nothing bad to say about you at all. Your role for me really saved the movie. You know, I thought you did a great job. Okay, so 7, it has flaws. I hate how the Force is so loose and how she just learns the Force like that, no training at all. That was bullshit and stupid. And then I hate how they were so like, oh, anybody can use a lightsaber. Finn, you can just use a lightsaber, whatever. Like that was never in the old movies. And anyways, but I forgive it. Sadly, if I'm being honest, it kind of hurts me to say it, but they didn't do so bad with 7. Even though they copied a lot, it's forgivable. Okay, but 8 and 9, no, fuck no. Oh man. 8, where to begin? 8. That one part, Princess Leia's in space, and she somehow like Superman glides all the way over to another ship. Or it was painful to watch. That was just so stupid. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? And the whole thing about fuel, never been a problem. Any movie never gave a fuck about fuel. They never talk about it. Never made a deal about it. Never said, hey guys, there's one time I remember when fuel was mentioned. I think it was episode 4 when there was an X-Wing episode 3. Obi-Wan was in Utapau and he said something about, can I get some fuel from your ship, because he was looking for Grievous. That's like the one time I can think of where they said some shit about fucking fuel. And the whole point of the movie was fuel in episode 8. It was just fucking stupid. I hated it. It pissed me off to no end. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. So the fucking fuel shit pissed me off, right? So then this is the other thing that made me mad, was they really, really fucking let me down with Luke, with Luke's return. It was so bad. I feel bad for Mark Hamill, the actor, amazing actor, but what the fuck were they doing? The point of Luke was that when everybody else said Vader is evil, Vader is evil, Vader is evil, and oh, he's your dad, whatever, run away. You don't need to fight him. You don't need to take the man's journey. No, you need to be a bitch and run away, Luke. Luke said he didn't listen to anybody else. He didn't succumb to peer pressure. And he said, no, there is good in him. There is good in my father, he said. And he proved it. He put his lightsaber down when he was about to turn on his father in episode 6. And he said, you failed, your highness. You will not kill me, just like my father wasn't going to kill me, or whatever. Like, he played the role perfectly in those movies. And it was a beautiful moment. It was like he believed in the good in his father that no one else believed. And then they take that idea in episode 8 and they just say, fuck it. He says, oh, I couldn't see any good in training Ben Solo, Kylo Ren now, whatever. So he tries to kill him in his sleep. And somehow he can't kill him in his sleep. What? Like, the fuck? Like, this movie is fucking terrible. They don't use him in a good way at all. It was just so bad. Like, it was just painstakingly fucking stupid and bad. And then when Finn's about to complete his character arc and do something brave, and then the Rose character comes in and fucks it up for him. Like, I remember watching this going, wow. Like, Like, what are they fucking doing? Like, they don't know how to do like Star Wars at all. And then 9 came around, and 9 just has a whole bunch of stupid fucking shit in it. I like that they got Billy D. Williams back, the actor for Lando, but it didn't matter because like he didn't do enough in the movie or anything. He didn't save the movie like I thought Harrison Ford saved Episode 7. No, it was fucking bullshit. That movie has, oh, the Emperor is back somehow, and oh, but he manages to leave these items that give you a map to his destination. Like, the fuck? Like, how the fuck would you leave a map to where you are, or even a clue, even like a hint? Like, if you're evil, don't you want to like do your power in secrecy? You know, like the first 3 movies, which is what he did. Like, why all of a sudden now are you just like, oh, I want to be a dumb fuck and just lead them right to me? And then, so that was bad. But then this is when I really hated him. The horses running on the ship on space. What the fuck? Wait, what? Like, that is so bad. Like, that's something that, like, it's beyond words. I don't know. That's just so fucking stupid. Then you get the part I actually hate the most, is when all of a sudden they come up with a design where every ship can have a Death Star gun that can blow up a planet. Like, what the fuck? Every ship can have one now? Like, you're just like, well, now we learned how to do... What? It sounds like a kid wrote that. Like, a little kid was like, hey, Mom and Dad, look, now I'm going to give them this, then we can do that. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? It was fucking stupid. But I will... Oh, and I hate... This is another thing I hate about that fucking movie. Besides Kylo Ren and Snoke, the other main bad guy... Oh, and Captain Phasma. The other main bad guy character, I forget his name, whatever, but I think his name was General Hux or something. He's been bad the whole time, and then out of nowhere, just very conveniently, does he reveal, I've been a spy this whole time, and I'm really on your side, and then he dies in the next scene, and I'm thinking, you were a spy though? No, you fucking weren't. Like, that's a load of shit. Like, was that supposed to make us go, oh, it's a twist. Oh, it's a twist. They're trying really hard to write good movies now. They made a twist, you guys. No, that was fucking stupid as fuck. I hated that part. I thought, what the fuck are you thinking? So dumb. So dumb. So, and the only thing I will give credit for is this. The one thing I give them credit for in episode 9, that they had the balls to do this. When Chewbacca, one of the most beloved characters ever, of course, gets what's the word, taken hostage or kidnapped or whatever, and they're bringing him on the ship to leave, and then the ship explodes, and Rey is screaming like Chewie and everything, and we all thought he died. I give them props for that. I will. I'll be nice, and I'm gonna say, some people hated that. I give you props for having the balls to scare the shit out of us and make us think that one of the most beloved characters in film history, that you killed him off. Like, okay, I'll give you props for that one. Now, he didn't, because later on you saw, oh, he was in another ship. I give you props for that. Okay, you had the balls to scare us and make us all sad and break our hearts for a little bit. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. But that's it. That's where it stops. Okay? Now, this next movie, this is top 3 now. This is my third. Okay, this next movie. This movie is technically, to me, this is the worst movie of all time. Okay, so that's, if you need that debate, this is the one. But this isn't the one I hate the most. No. But this is the worst movie of all time, for me. No question. It's called Biodome. Fucking trash piece of shit movie. So, the thing is, right, I told you earlier, Ed Wood movies, they're bad because the guy doesn't edit things right. And if the take looks bad, he doesn't give a shit. He just keeps the take, films the next scene, whether it makes sense to comparing them side by side footage, splicing it together or not, he's gonna use it. He doesn't care. You see the cord coming out of the thing you're doing, he doesn't give a shit. He's keeping that take and moving on to the next one. It's going to be in the final image. You see a shadow of a boom mic in the background. He doesn't care. He keeps it in the movie. That's Ed Wood. So because of that, yes, he makes bad movies, but they're entertaining. You laugh your ass off watching them because it's entertaining. They're not bad as in, oh, no, it's bad because it's like so bad, so stupid, so dumb that you'll laugh. Because it's like, how do you do that? Biodome, this is a different story. This is bad in a bad way. Okay? Pauly Shore, I hate you the most. I actually mean that. I fucking hate you so much. Okay? You are just a shitty human. I fucking hate you. Okay? You punk bitch. Now listen to me very carefully. I know you won't, because nobody watches my stuff, but I'm going to say it anyway. Normally, I tell this to everybody, I'll rap battle you. Because that is true. I am a freestyle rap battle artist, right? I do live stream freestyle rap battles on my YouTube and on my podcast on Podbean. Normally, that's what I say. And I still stand by that. I will. Any celebrity, I will freestyle rap battle you and I will fucking destroy you. But with you, Pauly Shore, no. You, it's different. Pauly Shore, I actually want to fight you. Yeah, I want to actually fight you. That's how much I hate you. Okay, this is personal. Because you are fucking garbage. There is nothing talented about you. At all. And the reason I take this so personally, how many people in the world want to grow up to be an actor or an actress and make it big in Hollywood and make it big in the movie scene and Bollywood and all that stuff? And you're taking someone's spot and you have no talent. You don't have any right to be there. Like, what nasty shit did you do behind the scenes to get where you're at, you sick motherfucker? Because that's what I think happened. There's no way you auditioned and got this shit. Fuck you. Yeah, you auditioned alright on someone's couch. But no, there is no way you got there just by, you auditioned and you did musicals and people said, oh, yep, let's book them. No way. I fucking hate you. You are disgusting. You are a depraved, sick, fucking miscreant piece of shit. I fucking hate you. Biodome is a culmination of the worst acting, worst story ever. Okay, fuck this movie. I fucking hate this fucking movie. And I had to watch this at a friend's house because they were telling me that this is one of those so bad it's good movies, and it is not. It ain't. It fucking ain't. This is, I can't believe I'm saying this. I pride myself on being very patient. I'm very, very patient. I can sit through a long period of waiting for something and take it really well. But this did it for me. Okay? This did it. Biodome. I'm watching this fucking movie. And in just a few minutes into the fucking movie, I'm not even going to repeat what you did. Okay? But what you did on the couch in that movie, that sick, disgusting fucking thing you did, is so gross. I'm not even going to describe it. But you did that in the movie. It has nothing to do with the fucking movie. Nothing to do with the plot. Nothing to do with the story. Nothing. It's not like it's something entertaining. Not something we needed to see. And you did it anyway. And it was so gross. I said, this is no way. No fucking way is this happening right now on the screen. I said, fuck this movie. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not watching this shit. And I watched plenty of shitty fucking movies. Plenty of them. But that is my limit. I'm not going to watch something badly acted, horribly acted, and gross at the same time. Fuck you. Fuck you, Pauly Shore. Fucking hate you, man. I wish you'd have the balls to fight me. Because I'll rap battle anybody. Any celebrity, anybody with little fame. But I actually want to fight you. Because you piss me off. Fucking hate you. Fuck you. Biodome. Terrible. Just such a bad. There's nothing good about this movie. The acting is bad. The story is bad. And I only know more about the story because I watched other YouTube channels do like reactions or whatever and listen to their reaction to the movie Biodome. That's the only reason I've seen scenes beyond that despicable, disgusting couch scene in the beginning of the movie with you in it. Because that's the only reason I know what it's a little bit about. Fucking, that is the worst movie ever made. That, to me, there is no close second. No, that's fucking garbage. That is the worst. All right. Number 2. The second movie I hate the most, absolutely hate the most. And this just came out a few months ago. This came out Christmas 2021. Matrix Resurrections, aka Matrix 4. Wow. Wow is an understatement. Wow is a 3-letter word, adjective. This Matrix Resurrections is fucking terrible in every sense of the word. I didn't know it could be as bad as this. Like, no. Okay. Matrix movies. Matrix number 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is an amazing 10 out of 10, perfect movie. Great movie. In fact, they didn't even need to make any sequels because it was so good, even the way it ended. But I'm glad they made sequels because Matrix Reloaded was a really good movie too. I give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. It has my favorite action scenes in all the movies in Matrix Reloaded, but there is some dumb things in it that I don't like. Okay? But great movie, beginning to end. Matrix Revolutions, it was okay. I like certain things. I dislike the ending. A lot of people think it's solid and fine. I don't fight them on it because overall I get the idea and it's good. Then this comes out 18 years later. Okay. Wow. Wachowski brothers. What the fuck were you guys thinking? Like, you fucking idiots. Or it's only one of you. I forgot. The other one, I don't know. But what the fuck were you thinking? Because here's the thing. It's one thing to have a movie that's bad, that's like, oh, it was just a letdown. It just disappointed you. That's one thing. But the way you guys filmed and edited this, it's just so bad. It actually makes me sad how bad it is. Like, you had the dumbest ideas and you put them all into one movie. What the fuck? So, here's the thing. Okay, going into this, my expectations were maybe it'll blow me away and I'll actually be impressed. Like, oh, wow, they did a good job. I thought it's possible. Okay, or I thought, hey, maybe I will, like, not like the movie, but at least the action will be good, right? That was where I was banking on. I thought, okay, probably not going to be a good movie, but the action should be good. The shootouts should be pretty cool, right? I can watch the shootouts all the time, right? Instead, I got neither. All of it's bad. The action, everything is bad. Okay? Starts out, new characters, fine. New characters, whatever. Then you see old characters, and then on the way to seeing the old characters in the shop, you hear political garbage, political correct bullshit being spewed out. Okay? Oh, okay. That's smart. Inserting your own ridiculous politics into a fucking movie. That's smart. Like, how fucking stupid can you fucking be? Alienate your audience and shit. So, that was dumb. Okay, then you this is the thing that ruined it for me. Mostly. There's others. You take a bunch of clips from the old 3 movies and you flash it on the screen for a few seconds. Now, if you did it like once or twice, okay. But I lost count. You must have done it over 30 times. I'm serious. I lost count. And a lot of the times, it didn't need to be there. It's not like if I didn't know that happened, it wouldn't. You didn't need to do it. You idiots. You didn't need to show us that. Okay, Neo meets the new Morpheus. Then it shows a flashback of Neo meeting old Morpheus. Or young Morpheus, whatever. And it's like, okay, that, even though it's like a stupid fucking thing to do, okay, you're going to edit it that way, whatever. But then you do it again and again and again and again and again and again, to the point I lost count. How fucking stupid can you be? Why would you keep flashing the screen with old visuals from the other movies? The fuck are you doing? Like, that is terrible. That is so stupid. Who the fuck told you that was a good idea? Are you hanging around a bunch of yes men or something? Or is it just you and yourself and your drugs? Because you are fucking stupid. So that was the thing I actually hated the most. But also, okay, the fighting was garbage. I couldn't believe it. It went from some amazing fight scenes, amazing gun shooting, car chasing action from the original movies, and Wu Ping directing the fighting choreography and everything. And then you get this shit? This stupid fucking bullshit? These fights were garbage. These didn't look good or anything. They were fucking awful. I don't know what the fuck got into you thinking that this shit looked good. These fights look fucking garbage. So the action was really bad. That's the biggest killer for me, is that not even the action's good. Okay? Then it's like you mix in, you actually have some good ideas and you fuck that up. The thing about Niobe being a general now, and this is the changes that have happened, and we need to save Neo again, and Sati grew up and stuff. I don't even mind those changes, actually. That's the thing. But yet, it's like you take good ideas and then you just shit on them with everything else in this movie. And then you ruin Agent Smith, okay? You absolutely ruin him with the new Smith. And I heard the theory, it's like, oh, the new Smith is supposed to be like a 21st century, like millennial Agent Smith, and not like the old one. Well, okay, cool, but he was just fucking garbage and cringeworthy. Everything he said and did was fucking stupid, and the fight was fucking stupid. And then you ruin the Architect, who is most people's favorite, side character. The Architect was great. This Architect is a fucking pussy, and he does this thing where every time Neo's around the Architect, he goes like this. He slows down time, so Neo's about to punch him, and the Architect's like, oh, I'm over here, and I'm talking to you at normal speed. By the way, you shouldn't be doing this right now. We don't need to fight. And then, conveniently, even though he did it like 5 times, he doesn't slow down time when Smith is there, and Smith beats the shit out of him in front of Neo instead of Neo. It's like, the fuck are you doing? Don't establish something which was stupid anyway, and then don't use it. Like, you're so fucking stupid and pitiful. You idiot. You fucking fool. You imbecile. You moron. Like, you Neanderthal. Oh, man. And, then this is what I hated, too. So, instead of utilizing Keanu Reeves' really good skills with fighting and martial arts and stuff, you just make him go like this, and it just does like a power that vaporizes enemies. Not even any contact. It's like, how lazy can you be? Like, you are a lazy fucking idiot. How stupid can you fucking be to make a Matrix movie, and this is what you do with it? The ending was bad. Everything about this was just a fucking abysmal failure. Everything was bad. The fighting was bad. That not having Hugo Weaving and Lawrence Fishburne was bad. And I know sometimes that does happen when you bring a new movie and you can't keep some of the cast. But what you did with them was bad. I like the idea that, again, some of the ideas in this would have been good if they were done right. I like the idea of, some machines cooperate with us now or whatever. But then the new Morpheus is fucking weird. And like, this was garbage. This movie was so fucking bad. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, there's no good action in this. There's no good fighting. It's lazy fighting, going like this. Fuck you. I fucking can't believe you trashed on a great movie legacy like this. Like, despicable, disgusting. Fuck you. I couldn't believe that. All right. Number one. And this movie, I think I think I can say confidently, I know I'm in the minority for hating this movie, because I think a lot of people actually really love this movie, surprisingly. But I don't. I'm going to tell you right now, as I plug this in here, if I can. But, okay, this movie is loved by a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. Not me. I detest this movie. Okay. The thing. When you have a series, a long-running series of movies, such as, you know, James Bond and stuff or whatever, you're going to have good ones, you're going to have bad ones, and whatever. And then sometimes you're going to do a thing where you do a new one after years, and you have a whole different team, a whole different region, and you're like, okay, we're going to do it all new. We're going to change the formula and change everything. Okay, if it's done right, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But this movie completely misses it for me. And it fails in every aspect. That's why, to me, this is my most hated movie of all time. It is. Officially. Godzilla from 2014. Okay? So this was the second American Godzilla. And so they had an American Godzilla movie in 1998 with Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno, and it pissed people off because it was like, that doesn't look like Godzilla, and they did a weird storyline. They basically copied Jurassic Park, and they had they had Godzilla looking like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, and they had a bunch of little ones that looked like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park, and a lot of people hated it and thought, okay, they hated it so much that in the follow-up Godzilla movie, Godzilla 2000, which came out 1 year later in 1999 in Japan, they basically said, I heard there was a Godzilla attack in New York City, and then the next characters, no, they found out that wasn't actually Godzilla. Like, that's how much they hated that movie, right? Then this comes out, 2014. And this, oh man, wow. This movie fails in every way. Even the title of this movie fails, believe it or not. That's how bad, that's how fucking stupid this is. And this has good actors in it. It has, I forget the girl's name. Is that Maggie Gyllenhaal? I believe so. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But she's a good actress, and it has the guy that plays Saito from Inception. Like, why do you gotta have an amazing 10 out of 10 movie and then you do this shit? This movie pisses me off to no end. Okay, here's the point of Godzilla movies, if you didn't know. Okay, Godzilla movies have been around since 1954. Okay, in mostly Japan, and then a few Godzilla ones, and whatever. I mean, a few American ones. So Godzilla started out. It was amazing. Godzilla 1954 is an amazing film. You know, American version or Japanese version. American version has added scenes with Raymond Burr, and they discarded some other clips and whatever. But it was filmed really well, black and white, low ground, looking upward, making Godzilla look menacing and scary and terrifying. He's crushing the city. It looks really cool, even today. Watched it recently. And it's really frightening. And it's combined with a creepy atmosphere, like in the hospital when everybody's singing and praying and stuff. It's creepy, man, and it's well done. These are people that have seen, you know, the horrors of the atom bomb firsthand in Japan. You know, like these are people showing a metaphor and an allegory for the pain and death and catastrophe that they've experienced, and they put it together in these films, right? So that's how it started, and it was great. Follow-ups were whatever. Then they went in a different direction. Then Godzilla movies got really goofy, and that's where some people either love it or hate it. It's a preference. Me personally, I like both of them for different reasons, okay? Not all of them, of course. But you got the really goofy ones where Godzilla just looks goofy, like it doesn't look real, like as real and menacing as the seriouser Godzilla movies, but he'll like do dance moves and like like laugh and stuff. Yeah, some of it is goofy as hell, but that doesn't mean like I hate it. Like, if just because it's goofy, it's just different. It's a preference thing, right? And so when you get Godzilla movies of these kinds, right? And then it takes a hiatus. Then America comes in and they make their own. Japan gets pissed. They reboot and do another thing and go do Godzilla 2000, Godzilla Final Wars and all that, and basically show like, hey, we're Japan. We're here to show you motherfuckers that we can make Godzilla a lot better than you can. And they sure did in every aspect of the word. And you know, I said in a previous video, my favorite movies of all... Well, actually, it wasn't my favorite movies of all time. I might consider them favorite movies of all time, these two. But I put them in the movies you must see in your life. I said Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from 91. And Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, 1973. Though, or it might be 74, forgive me. But those two are amazing that I think everybody should see. They are really... really fucking good. I love those two movies. They do not carry the, you know, the what's the word I'm trying to say, like the stereotypes or whatever of Godzilla movies, the stigma of Godzilla movies. Like they don't carry that at all. Like those two, I think are so fucking good. Anyways, sorry. Now, so then you get this movie, Godzilla 2014. Okay. Right. Here's the thing. Godzilla. You either need to make it like really goofy and campy and like silly, where Godzilla's just a big old goofball, and he's all funny and he's fighting like and and the little kids are like translating and they're like, Godzilla, what terrible language and stuff, like they used to do. Like they used to do funny shit like that in old movies. Watch it if you think I'm making this up. And so you either have that, or you have like a serious tone where it's like, there is a monster loose attacking all of us. We are all dying and we are all gonna die and stuff. And that can be done really well too. They can make these movies really scary and creepy and stuff. And it's like intense. Like, are they gonna make the I forget the weapon, what it's called. Oh, God, this is why I should write more things down. It's like the hydrogen thing. I forget. Forgive me, but you know, it's like intense, like waiting on that moment. Like, are they gonna be able to figure this out and save us, save humanity, or not? Or are we all just gonna die? Like they did that, and then of course, in movies when it's done right, the monster battles can be really entertaining. Okay. So, here's an example, right? A surprising one coming from me. Godzilla vs. King Kong, the remake that came out in 2021, okay? I don't love it. I don't love that movie, but I was surprisingly impressed. They actually did this movie. They did a pretty good job, I'd say. I love the Mechagodzilla in it. I hated the stupid fucking bullshit way that they had it like control itself or whatever. I thought that was just done wrong and just stupid. But the fighting was good. I thought the cute girl doing the sign language, that girl talking with King Kong, I thought that was cool. It was neat. That the actress did a great job, and I hope that she does a lot more movies in the future and stuff. Okay. The one guy leading the younger kids on the crusade or whatever, I thought he was entertaining. Sir, I hope you have more movies in the future. I thought you did a good job for what they gave you and stuff, right? And then the Godzilla fighting King Kong and bringing him underwater and trying to suffocate him, I thought that was smart. Godzilla's using his environment. And then King Kong fighting him again and dodging buildings and stuff, and whenever he's about to do fire breath, trying to punch his breath away and stuff like that. And I actually liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was epic or whatever, but it was actually pretty good, and it impressed me. So, to give you a reference, right? But let's go to Godzilla 2014 now, after all that being said, okay? Oh dear. Okay. Here's the point. this movie, it's called Godzilla. And I'm not joking. You can count it yourself. Godzilla is in his own movie called Godzilla for 6 minutes. He's on screen, not even totally head to toe, but any scale of Godzilla is on screen for 6 minutes in a movie called himself, Godzilla. Wow. That when I was watching this for the first time, I was so fucking mad. I kept thinking, okay, maybe they're just gonna like have Godzilla in the last half hour of the movie, like all over the place, you know, kind of thing, like the big reveal, you know. No, no, no. His own movie, 6 minutes. I don't even need to say anything else. That tells you it's a fucking joke, a pitiful piece of shit fucking movie that pisses me off, and I fucking hate all of you involved that did that to Godzilla. Okay? What the fuck? Like, I knew they were gonna do changes. Like, I know this is the stupid fucking shaky cam era where it's we're running away and we're making it look like we're running away in the camera's viewpoint that the audience is seeing, and you're gonna see buildings get crushed down, but this is really good CGI or whatever. So it's like, I get that we're going to see that in a movie like this, in this era. I get it. But I didn't think that meant we weren't going to see some cool, ferocious Godzilla and cool, ferocious Godzilla fighting. And we don't. we don't. 6 minutes? How the fuck do you do that? You spend the time talking, worrying, planning, running away, driving away, seeing the city and whatever, and you don't even see the character who the movie is named of in it for 6 minutes on screen. That is fucking despicable. Fuck you. I hate the fucking movie. I fucking hate it so much. All the weird ones and the goofy, campy Godzilla movies from like the older series, they are way better than this, even on their worst day. Like some of the really, really goofy ones with bad dubbing. Even that one Godzilla movie where they actually make Godzilla talk English for some reason. They did one of them, and even that one is a lot better than this piece of shit because you actually see him in his own fucking movie. Like, what the fuck? You know, and then I don't expect anyone to like Godzilla movies anyway if they see that piece of shit. I'm telling you, the original Godzilla, 1954, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, 1973, I think, 74 or something, and Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, 1991. Those three movies are really fucking good. And if those were the only three Godzilla movies ever made, people would love Godzilla a lot more, I feel like, because those are well done. They're great stories, great twists, actually good twists, good story elements, motifs. They have a lot of emotional moments, and the best actual fights. The fights look really fucking cool, really good in those movies. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, when King Caesar is on one side, Godzilla is on the other side. Mechagodzilla, his head is facing one of them, and the rest of his body is turned around like this. And that shot of that fight, where it shows how intense it is. They're both staring at each other through the middle, and then he shoots on both sides. To this day, that is one of my favorite shots ever in a film. It looks so fucking cool. I love that shot. I don't care. If you hate that movie, you think I'm an idiot, whatever. I don't give a fuck, because I felt like I love that shot, is what I'm trying to say. I feel passionately about saying that. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, 1991. Great twist, great story, great acting, great everything. The characters, the human characters were even good. I love it. I fucking love that movie. And then you get this. What the fuck? It's called Godzilla, and he's in it for 6 minutes. You cannot entertain me with a movie about a giant monster if you can't have that in the movie for a long time? 6 minutes? That's it? What the fuck are you thinking? Think about this, okay? If Godzilla was real, right? And you have your cameras or whatever, in an hour and a half worth of footage, are you only going to see the biggest living creature in the universe for 6 minutes out of that hour and a half? No, you dumbasses. You're not. Because it's fucking big. How are you going to miss it? Well, you managed to miss it. How? I'll never know. Stupid as fuck. Unpopular opinion. A lot of people actually really like that movie, really celebrate that movie. It's critically good or something. I fucking hate it. Waste of fucking time. I wish I would have known that movie had... They should have advertised that movie as honestly as Godzilla vs. Destroya, because in that movie, they were honest enough. They put right on the poster of that movie, it said Godzilla vs. Destroya. Godzilla dies. right on the poster. They give away the ending. Godzilla actually dies at the end of that movie. And it's like, okay, they were brutally honest about that one. This movie, Godzilla 2014, it should have said, Godzilla 2014, 6 minutes is all the time that he is in this fucking movie. They should have just said that. And I would be like, oh, well, okay, cool. Now I know I'm not going to see that because that's all there is. No. Epic fucking fail. Why watch a movie about people talking about dying and seeing aftermath of destruction, and then you barely get to see the actual monster? You never get to see the actual monster head to toe on the screen, and once, no, not even a glimpse. It's fucking bullshit. So those are movies that I hate the most. Those movies I fucking hate very passionately the most. And those are just my opinions, but I am very strong about these opinions. I love to debate with you guys, so leave a comment, let me know what movies you absolutely hated, or let me know why you think I am way off and wrong with my opinions on these movies. Okay? I'd like to hear that. So, thank you all for listening. As always, take care of yourself.